I was going to say earlier about not this gacha. I do want to cover other gacha games. That's like kind of my wheelhouse. So I cover different gachas and try and create guides or play along content. So I help both myself and other people learn about the game, and I'm always open to have suggestions from people on what I should do. So if you have a favorite gacha that you want to see me play or want to help me learn about so I can help other people, or one that you maybe are just having a hard time understanding, just recommend it and I can take a look into it and see if it's something that I could cover well. Doesn't mean I will cover it well. That's up for your determination. But say if you are really into Genshin Impact and you're like, I want someone to make a long form guide through the game or through this part of the game, then let me know and I'll try doing it. I played Genshin Impact when it first came out, but I have not played it basically since then. Okay. Ooh, the other games are unlocked. Okay. This one is my favorite game. I've probably spent like 20 hours in this game alone. There are a lot of characters that you can play. Is that Mayor McCheese? McDonald's guy? What's going on here? Yeah, like I said, I have so many hours in this game. I know all of it. But each of the guys has a different mechanic. So he does not attack, but he runs into enemies to deal damage. Companions stick close to him. Basically, every single person you play as is fun in a different way. Except like 3 of them, they suck. It's a real pain to be able to have to use them to unlock all the achievements, because there's a lot of achievements and they give you some decent rewards, like 63 achievements, and the lowest reward you get is 5 polychromes. So you do the math there. 5 times 63, minimum 315, which doesn't sound like a lot when you say it like that, but that's like 2 pulls almost. And like a third of them are worth 10. So add an extra 100 on that, 415. Not gonna round that one up. Anyway, let's play some of this. I like it. We'll just start off with Mr. Work, the basic guy. And you only have difficulty 1 unlocked at first. Yeah, here it is. If you have ever played Vampire Survivors, that's what this is. You have waves of enemies that come in and you attack them. You automatically shoot bullets at them if your character allows it. If it doesn't mention anything about attacking, then they do. They shoot. But there is also companions that will go and attack enemies that you can purchase, because these little coins, as you pick them up, you gain coins, and you can spend them at the shop, and you go to a shop at the end of every round. Yeah, you have health. You will die if you have 0. And the action button lets you do a little head bonk. So you can knock back your monsters and companions. And if you knock companions into things, it will damage them. And if you hit enemies, you can knock them away and also deal damage to them. But you have to space yourself correctly, because it doesn't make you immune to damage. But it won't necessarily make you take damage if you do space it right. And it can purchase items and open chests. So you just give it a little bonk. And then K opens up the menu. Escape does not open the menu. That takes you out of the game. It will give you a confirmation box, but regardless. Yep, you can see I'm walking around. I'm shooting automatically. Doing some head bonks. Hit this guy. You start off with just these little dudes, but enemies get more difficult. And there's also this guy. Oh, thank goodness. In the first wave, there is always at least one of the guys with the blue antenna, the little blue ball. And they drop, guaranteed, a heart and an egg. The blue eggs. They're a separate kind of currency that you can use to purchase from the evil store. But right now we're at the regular store. You can spend coins to purchase companions and items. If you purchase multiple of the same kind of companion, typically 3, then they'll become a stronger version. A stronger version of 1. Typically, having that one it's always better than having a single one of them. Sometimes it's not better than having 2 of them. So you should think about if you want to merge them. Some of them you don't actually want to. Then you can collect companions with the same bond. Companions do consume coins. You have... I don't remember what it's called. But you have effectively a paycheck. And if it's positive, you gain gold. Is it interest? Either way, if it's positive, you gain gold. Companions remove from that. And if it's negative, you will have those taken away from you at the end of the round. And you can refresh the shop by pressing the little refresh arrow. Let's see. This is the stats page that you open by pressing K. Income. It's called income. So right now I have 1 companion, so I'm at -5 because the default amount is 0. All of the other abilities say what they do. Here, the biggest ones are probably going to be additional damage, and then maybe treasure detection or luck, because having these helps you solve the problem of all of these. So if you don't have enough damage, you get better treasure detection, you get more chests, which lets you buy more items, which lets you have a better chance of getting damage. So in the end, this equals all of this, probably. Then you have health, At the beginning, enemies usually only deal like 1 damage. They start dealing a lot more later. Your health recovery is, I believe it boosts all whenever you recover health from like a heart or from an ability, you gain 2 more, and you also recover 2 health per second. I think the first part is correct. I know the second part is correct. Projectile count is how many bullets you shoot out of your face. It can go up to something like 7. It's a lot. It just shoots a wave. Collision damage is how much damage you deal, or a modifier for how much damage you deal by running into enemies. And then attack range. I'm not sure the measurement. Sorry. But if the number is bigger, you shoot farther. Crit rate lets you get critical hits to deal more damage. And speed is your ability to move around the map. If your speed is really low, it is usually compensated while in the shop, so you can move around and buy items, but you will still move around really slow during the waves. And here you can see your companions and their bonds. So companions have different little icons. This guy is Apple, because he is Apple. I think this is fruit. And if you meet the required amount, you get the bonus next to them. So if you have 4 fruit, yes, it is called fruit because it's right here. You get 3 health recovery. And I recall this staying even if you go below the required amount, but I don't know if that's actually correct or if I just remember it. But here you have your items, which I have none. Let's fix that. Okay, so the number below them is their price. Number below that refreshes. Your gold up here, your eggs up here, health, little profile picture, octopus, parrot, man, presumably, big mustache. Okay, these are drinks. Armor and treasure detection, always good. Brigade damage plus 10%. That's good. Attack speed minus 4. Not so good. Let's see. What is his modifier? Additional speed, HP, and health recovery. Okay. Speed and HP. So collision damage is going to be pretty nice. So, I don't know, let's try and go for collision damage. So I'm going to pick up the athlete, because the little ball gives you collision damage. And attack speed is also nice. And whenever you hit him, the brigade gains plus 10 attack speed for 5 seconds. And that is additive. So if you hit him a bunch of times, you're going to be attacking really quick. So in general, he's pretty decent. So I'll buy him by smashing him with my head. And I'll buy this drink because armor will also be nice if you're working with collision damage. Then I'll refresh. And this one is also really good. Probably one of the best items in general. Dodge just makes it so you don't take damage. So take that, and it gives luck. Applehead. He's not really worth getting an additional one of. And now this is a lot more tempting because we have the compensation for attack speed in the form of the athlete. So do I want to spend my money on it and not be able to probably buy anything else? No, let's leave that. Let's reroll. Okay, and it gives us an option to get the soul scale. Each time one good heart is purchased, the protagonist's HP increases by 5, and the brigade gets minus 5% damage. Each time a bad heart is purchased, the protagonist's health is minus 3, and the brigade damage is plus 10%. So, if you buy one good heart and one bad heart, you're plus 2 health and plus 5 damage. The hearts are sold within the evil shop that I referred to earlier. He is okay. Sorry, keep yawning. This is meh. If you have very low health, it'll be nice, but I want to take the scale. I don't think I've gotten an early scale before. So, when you have an athlete, you can just walk into stuff. You walk into him and you hit him. And then your bullets become more frequent. Ooh, I see an egg lord. And after the wave ends, you can still pick up gold, but you cannot open chests. You could when the game first came out, but apparently they patched that out. Okay, the gold-plated ring is pretty solid. Plus 15% dodge if I have 2 lucky. That's not lucky. I have 2 rabbit. On attacking, deals additional damage equal to 20% of the speed. Plus 10 brigade speed. It's nice. This is all. Here's the evil shop, the Dream Eater's altar, and this is where you spend your eggs. But you can also spend H. This gives plus 10 collision damage. For every minus 2 speed, you get plus 1 armor, brigade minus 20 speed. So my base speed right now is 5, so I'll become a lot slower, and I will gain 7 armor. So if that scales linearly, that would be an additional 42% armor. I don't think that's correct. Probably does not scale linearly. It's not worth doing right now, but it is proactive and reactive. So when I get one of those bonds, I will get plus 2 health. So for 1 health, that's pretty good. And I am going to buy the neck brace even though it slows me down. And if you clear out the shop, the reroll will always be free. Okay. Protagonist does not attack, gets plus 6 armor and 10 speed for every 3 armor, plus 1 collision damage. Now, there's a couple of situations where this becomes really good. This is not one of them. Because if I have positive speed, my collision or my armor goes down from my other item, the neck brace. So I'll have less armor, which means I will deal less collision damage and I won't attack. So in the end, buying this is kind of a throw. You can make it work, but I'm not about that. Okay, this gives certain companion types additional damage. Carrot and Demon drop 1 heart. Let's do a reroll. Yes, okay, so this is the bad heart, I'm pretty sure. For 12 health, upon opening a treasure chest, cannot recover health through recovery or hearts. It's pretty decent. Brigade knockback plus 100%, attack range plus 25, monsters collision damage plus 100%. Interesting. Protagonist minus 20% health, altar price minus 20%. Completing a wave without taking damage will make the wave unlock the altar. It's fine. It gives you a static health modifier debuff, because that is also proactive. So if I gain HP at any point during the run, I will have minus 20% of it. So I'll only gain 8 if I'm supposed to gain 10, which means if I buy a good heart, I'll gain 4 HP, because that's 20% of 5. Minus 1 is. Altar price minus 20. Completing a wave without taking damage isn't usually realistic. There's a couple of builds that could make it happen, but I don't think I want any of the... I might want rage. Typically you want to keep in mind the red text items, because they permanently affect the run, like stop you from performing a basic game action. Over 12. No. I'm gonna pass. But takes you to the regular shop after. And here is the rice ball. It gives you 3 eggs, which is nice, but at the start of battle you get minus 2 armor. That's at the start of every wave, you get minus 2 armor. So at the end of 10 waves, I will have gotten minus 14 armor, which means I will take more damage. Companion's bullet size, minus 50% damage, but 3 projectiles. He does have the melon ball bond, which could give me plus 2 contact damage, collision damage, that's what it's called. Oh great, the mic's picking up the weed whacker now. Sweet. 5 attack. I'm gonna pass on the small boy. Another athlete though. Another ring. Monster speed plus 7%, plus 15%, plus 15 treasure detection permanently, and 5 health recovery. That one's really good. There's a lot of drinks that give you 1 positive and 1 negative. Those are usually the higher level ones, the higher rank, because you can look at the little pips right there. I almost pointed with my hand. The 2 little pips here, that means, you know, it's blue rarity, or the rare or uncommon or whatever. And then there's the 1 pip, which is the common ones. Yeah, I'll buy another athlete. I'll spend 3 coins. Plus 2 melee damage. Brigade plus 20 speed. I don't want that. Plus 2 melee damage. My armor minus 2. Health recovery plus 2. In a lot of situations that would be pretty good. In this one it is not. So how many melee fellas do I have? Mostly all melee. I'll take that. It's good to have something to buff when you have multipliers, because having a higher number initially up to a certain point is going to help more than the percent. So if you have, say, you know, 3 multiplied by 10, and you have an opportunity to get plus 5 or plus 10%, you're going to be better. I forgot we run difficulty 1, so it's only 4 waves. Shame. Oh, that lets me unlock the Cabbage Man. Sick. Okay. So, wave 2 does say how many waves there are, doesn't it? I'm going to be Cabbage Man. This guy's really fun. So, I can buy little cabbage from the store, and I get +1 projectile and -2 health whenever I purchase one. And the little cabbage deals collision damage, and you get 1 random level 2 companion when you merge it. It's really cool. It's the kind of one that's super easy to break. Because if you reach a certain threshold, you'll just be filling the entire screen with bullets because you hit the spread maximum. Gimme. Yes. Wow, right away, huh? Ooh. This is a really good one. But +30 health is also really good early. They would go so well together. Yeah, this is an ability that you could not get otherwise, so I'm going to take it. I can get health elsewhere. Attack speed +15. It's going to be nice. Like I said, when you get more bullets, then the percentage goes up. It's good. Drink spawn rate +5%. So need to buy 5 drinks to make this better than this in terms of attack speed, or equal to that. It's an opportunity cost thing. I'll buy it. +5 health. Oh, cabbage. Yes. Number of monsters in the next battle. See, this number of monsters in the next battle is a strict benefit, because that means you get more gold, you get more points. It does make it more dangerous in theory, but you get more stuff. It's cool. And attack speed plus. I'm gonna take it. Oh, and this is really cheap. Sure. Like I said, one of the best ones. So we get luck, attack speed, and dodge. So my attack speed is already decent. Very decent. And now, be careful about getting 1 multi-shot because it's bad. Because you will shoot around enemies. If you've ever played or seen The Binding of Isaac, it's like the Are You a Wizard pill or the Dunce Cap item, where you get twice as many shots technically. Okay, got 3 of them, got a dude. My income's gonna be in the trash for the entire time. In combat, brigade crit rate +60, effects are removed after protagonist takes damage, resets every wave. This one's good. Bullet bounce +10%, that's good. 0. Perfect reroll coins. He's got a big sword, look at that thing. He'll be swinging it. Now, losing that pickup range doesn't mean anything if you get a magnet. That's what I was about to say. Never punished. And in general, for most games, including just the base game, having something deal more damage to you, you take more damage, you constantly take damage, that provides a benefit is almost always worth taking. So there's a couple of things that make it so you take 10% more damage and deal 15% more damage. That is always going to be better than most other options, because the goal is always to kill something before it kills you. So if you deal more damage to that and outpace them, your goal is accomplished. You don't want to be taking damage in the first place. So this is already incentivizing something that you want to do. So you should be taking those things when you have the chance, but that is just in general and currently not affecting us. So if you have something that gives you minus armor, that might be worth taking, but also it's hard to avoid taking damage in this game. Sun Hat, very good item, helps mitigate the debuff of losing pickup range. Melee and crit. She deals melee damage, but it's only one of them, so I'm not going to care too much. And boom, minus shop prices. And I'm going to shoot like 1,000 bullets. Look at that. 1,000 precisely. Okay, and there was a piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. When you get a piece of candy, or when you meet a certain threshold, it doesn't happen every single candy, you permanently strengthen that character. So my cabbage boy will be permanently stronger for future runs. Another one. And we got more apple. So we got +3 health regeneration. +5 health, -2 income. Income's already -42. Okay, sure. Why not? -2 health recovery, 10% chance to recover HP when collecting coins. When I take damage, there's a chance that I gather all pickups, which would include coins, which has a 10% chance to give me hearts. I have 3 health recovery, so I would still have positive health recovery, which negative health recovery is effectively it means nothing, really. Bullet damage, more multi-shot, more attack speed. I now have 2 melee companions, so I think it's worth taking that now. That's 5, sure. Let's keep going. +4 health recovery, -10 armor for the next wave. That's not very good. Just because the health recovery isn't very good. Brigade attack speed +7. Yeah, I'll take that. Gotta put my money where my mouth is. Shot speed upgrade. +20, +10 luck. Brigade -6% damage plus bullet bounce. It doesn't feel great to take when you don't have any other additional damage, so you have a negative multiplier overall. But I'll take it because otherwise it's pretty good. But this goes great with the strangely flavored drink because it also gives you a permanent buff when you drink something. So if you have an opportunity to get both of those, it's decent. Peach C. And I'll save money a bit. That 38 will almost pay for my negative income. Okay, look at all that. Look at all those bullets. There's a donut item that makes you very big. Makes you a very large boy. And it makes your bullets very big. So if we could have that and the bullet bounce, like, there's also piercing shots. I'm gonna stop talking about Isaac. Not a gacha game, fun fact. I'm picking up coins, deal damage to a random enemy equal to 30% of luck. Hey, thank you. So right now that is 5. If it rounds down or rounds up, I'm not sure. In reference to 30% of luck. So I could grab those. I said this was good earlier, kind of have to buy it now. The chat is compressed right there. What do you mean? Oh, at the side of the screen? On the overlay? Oh yeah, you're right. Let me see if I can mess with that real quick. I'll just decrease the font size. That should be fine. Why is it? It's not supposed to make the messages go away. It's supposed to just make them go up. Unfortunate. Okay, hopefully that's small enough now. It's showing me my own chat rules. Awesome. First time chatter for myself. Okay, apparently I'm not logged in on Streamlabs. Okay, sure, man. Can't type in my own chat. I'm banned. Sorry, guys. Ooh, that's rough. It also did not fix my issue at all. Yeah, I also started playing for Jane. Wow. So you barely missed her, huh? Well, I guess she was the run after. The run before Hugo. With Vivian. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so definitely not helping the chat. Let me just stop being cute with it. But yeah, that I would also cry because I started playing for Jane too. It was pretty close to making me re-roll my account when I got Lycon instead for my first pull, my first 5. I lost my first 50-50. I locked it. Okay. What is it grouped to? Sorry. I'm trying to fix the chat real quick. I play in I don't know if it's global or America. Yeah, that one. North America. Maybe that will... Maybe that'll help with the chat. It's gonna mess up my border. I was getting too cute with it anyway. I mean, hey, if you want to run back another one, happy to do it. There it is. I found the chat. why is it so compressed? I'll get there someday. What did I do to it? Oh, this is cursed. Okay, you know what? From the beginning. Shift and move the edge. Well, there's the... not that one. Oh, there we go. Oh, you've got the sauce. How much does he... You straight up just fixed it. You're incredible. I don't even know what that window is. Oh, it's something I don't use. Legendary chatter. With Alt, can I cut it? Cut, for example, the unnecessary space. Oh, so do I just like drag through it? Oh, align right. Okay. I'm getting on it. Okay. Okay, you know what? It's making me do this. That's compressed again. Meow. Indeed. But now I know the trick you've shown me. Ooh, one day I'm gonna get this. Thank you, I appreciate it. Hey, you know what? Might just be going on the screen. Hey, don't worry, don't panic. I promise. I'm a good friend of your mom's. Not in a weird way. Hey, about that, can you see that? Is that big enough? Also not in a weird way. Okay, awesome. I said not in a weird way, it doesn't count. Okay, well, this overlay now has a very good purpose of doing nothing. So I'll work on that afterward. Okay, I can play the game now. Wow, look at that. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Thank you, thank you. key. Yeah. 6 damage to a random enemy. Not sure if that's worth the eggs. If I had like crazy luck, it's only 1 enemy. Oh wait, it is 100% guaranteed. Sure. Why not? Ooh, strawberry. Minus income. So that puts me at negative 66. Plus for every 2 luck. I do want luck for my new fear. My double fear. It makes me really sad that this is basically untakeable. Because you're going to take too much damage too quick. You get hit 20 times, and then it starts being a deficit at the cost of health. So the later you are, the more damage you take, the more damage you lose, but the more damage you need to kill the enemies. Let's take strawberry or the regular shop. Another cabbage. Yes. And another hat. Yes. One of the best items. Straight up. Another CD. Attack range is basically a fake stat. More cabbage. I don't think I need attack speed at this point, because I'm already at 50. You know what? I can understand giving up on the arcade, but I love this game so much. Like, unreasonably, an unreasonable amount. I've never played Vampire Survivors before. Actually, I just bought it today because it's on sale for like $2. Yeah, I did just buy it today. So I will be able to play it. But I look at it and I'm like, oh, you know what? I could just go and play Czar Brigade for free in the arcade. Except I've already unlocked everything. So I won't actually get any rewards. I wrote in the additional messages of one of the surveys that they should make it so you can at least get like Denny's or something from doing that. You know what? I mean, if you want to, you can. I mean, but if you don't like doing the arcade, then not really something that you gotta prioritize. Okay. What do you think? You think I should move on or and play the actual game? Ooh. Yeah, I've been there before. There's been a couple of games where I've had like 4 or 5 alts that I would do the dailies for, and then I realized that yeah, I can get that. Doing commissions a second time sometimes is arduous. You know what? That's very fair. That's very fair. Doing it the one time for exploration mode is, it takes a while. Yeah, true. Personally, I think that many of the commissions are gonna be a huge pain to replay through. Like, basically every non-story commission is going to give me the reaction of, oh, yeah, this one. I have to do this, don't I? So have I, yeah. Gonna... Not that one. Yeah, I haven't done everything in the arcade. Just because there's so much. I've tried to do parts. I've done a lot of every game except for the new one, Mach 55 or Mach 25. Oh, really? I haven't done like any of it. Like playing through this is, I don't know, maybe I was in like a certain headspace. Yeah, I was trying to 100% Snake Duel. Yeah, yeah. That can describe basically all of the games. When Bizarre Brigade first came out, it was incredibly unstable, and you would end up crashing the game pretty easily. Because you could go infinite with a lot of stuff. So in the end, after increasing the stability, they just completely lagged. They completely capped how many items you can buy. Yeah, you know what? You know what? That's fair. That's fair. Short chat. Short king. Here, and I can make it bigger too. You can take up as much space as you want. You know, I was gonna try and do something, but I don't want to spend 15 minutes on that again. Okay. I said I was gonna play the actual game. Kuhar? Cool. Okay. Kuhar. Oh yeah, and I have rewards now. Sick. My first thought was to not pronounce the H, so just car, but I thought better of it. Oh yeah. Yeah. Kuharchik? Pronounced like an I or a Y? Or an I or an E? Like a Y. Okay. Chick? Kuharchik. Thank you. I've been studying my English for my whole life. I feel like I'm probably going to get it soon.
Wish I could get out of here early.
I feel like that happens with a lot of people will just look at a name that is not a traditional American name and just say, I'm going to call you anything that is not your name. You probably get that a lot on the internet.